already in, and let's see if we can do this.
These aren't. Hold on. I can't hear you through
Yeah.
the earbuds that I got on. Give me a second. I might have to take this case off the phone. Are you okay? Are you guys okay with me taking the phone out of the case? Sorry, hold on.
I've also
Yeah, it's just getting. Can you hear me?
yes.
Speak up,
Can
Nami.
you now? You can hear me.
Okay, I can hear
Okay.
you now.
Hold on a moment. Trying to see if this works.
Sorry.
Hey,
Hey there.
but hold on a moment. I don't know why. Hold on, just a moment. Uh, there we go. I
Hold on.
got
I
you.
forgot I gotta have it this way. Right? I need that.
Yeah, you
I
need to
gotta be
rotate
rotated,
it
right?
a little bit. Oh yeah.
Oh,
How are
giggity.
you? I know. I can
I'm good. How are you
imagine.
guys? Hi,
For
stream.
some
How's everybody
reason,
doing?
okay, I think I got it this way. You're kind of going off the screen.
Okay. So the mic is on this side of the phone, and the earbuds I have, I can't seem to find mine. So I'm borrowing AJ's. He was nice enough to let me use
Hi,
them. Say
AJ.
hi, AJ.
You're still not. You're
So
still
he's like,
sideways.
you know,
There you go. Right there.
do you need
There
to
you
be
go.
up the? Is this better? Okay,
That looks
that
better.
works. Yeah. Is it working now, AJ, or no? Huh? Yeah. Okay. Cool. He just mapped out the mouse for the demo that we're playing, so he's got that all done. So, hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm Kogass here at Star Wars Celebration. Right there is the
Hi.
lovely Sotarista.
You missed Epic Sith Battle. Me and Zen, someone lent me their red lightsabers, and Zen had his in blue mode, and we were like,
You were you were sick.
I know, I'm like a Republic dog most of the time, but I've been experiencing both sides of the Force equally lately, so I guess.
Really? Tell us about that.
Well, actually, it started because my guild, and I thought we were all Republic friendly, and that's what we were going to be for the rest of our lives, but stop tilting it toward we thought we were gonna play Republic just forever and ever. Stop zooming in so close to my face. It's freaking me
It's got
out.
to get the microphone though.
Oh, the microphone. Okay, so we played Republic for such a long time, and then people started branching out, and they eventually convinced me to make a assassin tank and tank with them in Ops. So I was super psyched about that. And then eventually playing the Inquisitor story really hooked me on the evil side of things. I thought it would be too evil to be on the evil side. Like, you make some really mean choices. Even the light side choices, imp side, sometimes are horrible. But I enjoyed Sith Inquisitor so much. Now that's my main story character, I guess I could say. Imp side is the one I play like every week when I have more time.
Join the dark side.
When you've been playing a long time, you definitely want to do both sides. It's very silly otherwise not to, because it's an entirely different story on the imp side. It's not repeated in any way. I'm done talking here. Hi, NamiGal. Love you. Hi, guys watching.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Oh, say
Yes,
hi.
everybody says hi.
All right. Yeah. So things have died down a lot here since Friday. I wouldn't say like yesterday. Yesterday was super crazy. It was so many things going on. Everything's was like at hyped. Everything was crazy. Um, I am now on my way. I'm making my way over to the Lego area because you guys said you guys wanted to see Legos.
Yes.
So we're heading over there. What did everybody think about the
It was
cantina
awesome.
last night and
Oh
the
yeah.
announcements?
Huge
We
announcements.
yeah yeah the devs loved it. They had a great time. They appreciate the whole community coming out there and all that. So I'm
So have you
excited.
been volunteering at the booth itself?
Yes, I've been at the booth the majority of the time here. Except for yesterday. Yesterday was so hectic between everything. It's the booth and streaming, making sure everything's organized, talking to streamers, making sure We try to get on time, right? We had a little issue with one of the guys with Peter, right? We had some time with Peter, and it was just really hard for him to get. So Teresa, because she just gets so distracted, and we have so many things
Yeah,
going on.
thank you so much for
So,
changing the time. Oh my gosh, I woke up so bad this morning. Thank
oh,
thank you so
absolutely,
much.
no problem. All right, so here I'm gonna rotate the camera. I'm at the Lego booth. Here are some of the Legos that we have. Right, we got the Imperial AT Hauler at the top. Next to it, we got the Imperial Corvette. I'm gonna try to. Sorry, the lights give us a big glare. Those two at the top. This is a Star Wars Celebration exclusive. So that's an exclusive. I might pick one up to give away. Who knows? Here is Betrayal at Cloud City. So it's a bit of a Cloud City scene. We got the Porg. We saw Freddie G make one of those on his stream. A little AT-AT Walker. Another piece of, well, the first piece of that they have here, Battle of Endor. Action Battle Hoth. Over here, there is the Black Ace TIE Interceptor. Down there, we have a BB-8. We got some battle. What is that from? That is from a Solo story. The Cloud Rider. I think that's another angle of the TIE Interceptor. We got the Death Star right there, and we got this other guy, the Droid Gunship.
Oh wow.
Let's see. Over here, so we got a TIE Fighter right over here, and the Boba Fett. And check this out. Check this out. Right here, this is a brand new set that is going to be released on May 4th. They talked about it at the Lego 20 Years of Lego panel that I went to on Friday for the stream to try to get hooked up in the know-how. They had 150 of these for sale here at Celebration. So people that are here at Celebration will be able to pick these up a little bit early. And they actually had the designer here too. So I believe some people got their box signed by the designer of the. I always forget what this is called. It's like the Tattooed 4. Well, it's a Korean Corvette, but I forget the exact name. Tantive 4. I think it's Tantive 4. Tantive 4 is the name. And that is this side. Check it out. Over here, they have some really cool stuff. So if you haven't noticed, if you guys haven't seen on the little things, this is actually 20 years of Legos of Star Wars and Star Wars Legos combined. So it's a huge deal for them. And here we have a New Hope poster. However,
Oh
it's
wow.
3D. So Luke's coming out, and these are all Legos. This is all Legos. If you guys can, let me zoom in here.
Crap.
So these are actually all
Wow.
Legos.
That is nuts. Wow. That is crazy. Who would have thought you could do that with Legos?
And so you guys can see how these are individual pieces. And you zoom on out, and you just start seeing it all.
Amazing.
So there's little R2. Let's see if we can get little R2. If you can see the individual pieces, doesn't look like much. And then once we start zooming out, start to see the whole thing. Luke's feet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very intricate thing. Look at this little pouch in the back. They even got the pouch. So it's absolutely stunning.
What the heck? That is insane.
I know.
Holy moly.
I know,
Do
right?
that. I'm jealous of people that are that
Um,
creative. I know.
I have no idea who could do it. So, so the very first set that they made, they have a huge, since this is 20 years, they have a timeline here. So we can go down the timeline. So in 1998, they made the licensing agreement with Lucasfilms with Skywalker Ranch and Legos. And so the first Lego set was the Pod Racer. So you can see here the very first Pod Racer Lego set that they made or designed. It's very simple, nothing super extravagant. And then here is another angle of it. I believe
Oh yeah,
this
I
is
was
the
gonna
20th
say it's like
anniversary of it.
20th or 21st. Yeah.
Right. So it says right here. So we can see here the difference between this Pod Racer and the first one we just looked at. Look at how much more different. Look at just the Lego pieces.
That was in '99.
Well, this is 20. This was taken in 19. It started in 1999. Now this is a
Oh,
2009 edition.
so that was 10 years then.
So it's a 20. No, this is a 20 year. Sorry,
Oh,
this is the
this is
20th anniversary edition. So
got it.
this is 2019. This is the 20th anniversary edition. Sorry, I'm getting my numbers mixed up. So you can see the difference. So then in 1999, it says here the launch of Lego Star Wars is announced as an international toy fair by Lego's 13 sets and Lego Mindstorm droids were launched in the first year. So it's talking about some of these guys. They just have a picture of it. They don't really have too much else. Here's a 1999 Snowspeeder. So you can see how really simple it is and how small they actually are. You can see the figures don't have their visors, the clear orange visors. The speeder is really, it's got one cap. It's got the cockpit that opens up, but it's only opening up on one side, or opening up for one person. It's not opening up for two. So here it says in 2000, two more advanced sets launched in 2000. The first version of Chewbacca minifigure was a challenge. Came up with an idea of creating a head with fur covering the back and front of the torso, which has been used in the future. And then we have the very first Millennium Falcon, X-Wing, and TIE Interceptor being made. Fun fact, even though the Ultimate Collector Series X-Wing fighter from 2000 is massive, R2-D2 is the only character featured in the
Oh
set.
wow.
So, and then here's 2000. It was Slave 1. So this is the first iteration of the Boba Fett Slave 1 Lego. This guy over here. And so right behind this, we have the Snowspeeder and the Boba Fett one. So we can go back to the Snowspeeder over here. So this was the one. You can see now the difference between this guy and the one that we looked at earlier. We have both figures in there. They're both inside. You can see all the paint is completely different. They painted the guys that have visors. Got a Lando Calrissian now over there. I mean, the dish is so much more elaborate than the others. And then we come back to the Boba Fett. Just look at the size difference on this guy. It's just ginormous. I would say it's almost 1.4, 1.5 times bigger. The Lego piece of carbonite is so much more intricate than the other one. The other one, it just had it's like a block with Han Solo printed on it. This one, you can see, I don't know if you can see it or notice it, but it's a 3D of Han Solo. And you can see him kind of peeking out from under it as well. So you have Han Solo peeking out. You got some bounty hunters along with Boba Fett. Just look at it. So we're looking at the 20th anniversary right now. And I'll go back to the original. So it's a lot easier to tell the difference. The 20 years of evolution of Legos right there on those two sets. So in 2001, Darth Maul launches as a set in Lego. So you got Darth Maul. It says Ewoks, Young Boba Fett, and Yoda included in sets. Some of the first Lego minifigures to have short legs. So the first Legos to have short legs were actually from Star Wars. Fun fact: the Zam Weasel minifigure from Boba Fett Pursuit was one of the first minifigures to have double-sided face decorations. They don't have a picture of it. 1733. I don't see the picture of it, so thanks for telling me something that you guys don't have a picture of. Here it has a Lego set from Cloud City, 2003. The introduction of more natural skin colors in all licensed products also reached Lego Star Wars universe with Cloud City. So what they're talking about there is Lando Calrissian was the first Lego to have a natural skin color, not the Lego yellow. All right, moving right along here, we're looking at 2005, the clone Scout Walker. So this is from Revenge of the Sith here. This little guy. And the Scout Walker moving around. You can see that here. And then we come on back over here. This is the 20th anniversary, so this is the updated version of that, of the same thing. And you can see here at the Scout colors, the actual color from the movie. The Walker is so much bigger than the other guy. You can see this one has two joints. The other one had one joint. Scout Trooper's helmet is so much more elaborate. There's paint on the pieces that go in, that are in the front. The blaster at the bottom has its own little cover. The droids are there. Chewbacca's here instead. There's a Darth Vader as well. It's absolutely amazing what they can do with some more time and just keep on going, and we see just the changes that they're doing. So then moving along, it says here 2007 motorized power walkers. The model can move its head and walk forward and backwards. And it's showing a little video here how it's moving. And moving along, it says fun fact: 24 minifigures and droids included in the 10 or the 10188 set enables fans to reenact almost every single scene taking place on the Death Star. So that was the very first Death Star one. So in 2000, then goes on here, 2008 Imperial dropship. We got a Death Trooper, a couple stormtroopers. Weird little ship I've never had. The dropship, I suppose. I'm used to shuttles. You can see the blasters up there. Very small, very simple design. Not super elaborate. And over here, we're coming back over here, looking at the 20th anniversary edition of it. Same thing. And you can see here, they got the Death Trooper inside the shuttle now. The Imperial emblem is printed on there. The wings are a very special design. You can see they've come out with new wing designs. The design, doesn't have the blasters on the top anymore, but it's got some blasters there on the side. There's the back of it, and we're coming back. And the stormtroopers, there's three of them. The blasters are definitely more Lego reminiscent. They've got a Han Solo minifigure in there. I mean, it's just such a big difference between what they did in 2008 and what they have the 20th anniversary of
that's
the same one.
a huge difference, but then it is 20 years.
Yes. And here we have the Superstar Destroyer launch with Legos. It's the longest Lego product ever made. So this is the actual special edition, or the collector's edition of the Superstar Destroyer. It was like $350, and I was so tempted to buy it when it came out, and I never did. I should have. In 2013, the world's largest Lego model, a one-to-one replica of the Lego Star Wars X-Wing fighter, is revealed in New York Times Square. The massive replica took 32 master builders, 5.3-meter Lego bricks, and over 17,000 hours to complete. And so here they're showing a quick time of all the Legos that they're putting together. and how from start to finish. You got a Lego R2D2, and they're just doing a quick speed up of it. We came in right at the beginning of it, so they're showing us how it's being made. They're putting the Lego pieces down. You saw them gluing a little bit. Look at that. They have those are all individually small Lego pieces that they're slowly putting together. On the video stopped. That sucks. I'm gonna keep moving. Hopefully it plays back up. Let's see, 2014. I think we got the introduction, the trend of constructing tiny but even iconic models resurfaced. The microfigure series, small enough to fit into a hand, big enough to carry a minifigure. So those are the minifigures that came out back in like 2014. Here in 2017, Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon launched 10 years after the impressive predecessor. Its success succeeds the previous model with an extra with 2,344 elements, reaching a total of 7,541 pieces. So this is the 2007 model that they had, and this is the new Ultimate Collector's Edition that they had come out. Fun fact, the Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon spent a day in a sauna since it couldn't fit into the ovens used to quality check a product resistance towards sunlight. And here we are at the very end with some minifigures, 2019. 5 special 20th anniversary sets featuring iconic ships with exclusive throwback minifigures launched in tribute of Lego Star Wars history, a reenaction of some of the most iconic and popular sets from the last 20 years. And over here, we still have some more stuff to show. I have a very big surprise for you guys to see. Here we have another Legos. There's some people taking pictures right now, so I'm not gonna walk up there yet. But this entire sign is completely made of Legos. They're done, so come on up here so you guys can see the individual pieces again. It doesn't look like much. Then we zoom out more and more, and it's coming along. All right, we're gonna move along here quickly. So we're gonna see some more of the floor. There's an X-wing over here. People can take pictures with it. The line's really short. It'll be shorter tomorrow since it's the last day. Now I'm making my way. Let me rotate camera. Oh God. All right. So I'm gonna make my way to a special surprise. Lego has another display out by the entrance. It's gonna be really cool for you guys to see. I'm super excited. I'll give you a little bit of a preview or a little bit of a knowledge bomb there. It is it is the largest set ever created with minifigures. So everybody can start guessing what that is. Bum, 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 bum.
So, how many drinks did you have? That's the really important question.
Me, I had 2 drinks yesterday
That's
total.
pretty good.
I had a beer. I had a beer before the cantina started, and then I had a Jack and Coke, I believe.
Not bad.
I drank that really fast. I was thirsty.
Oh, Ducky wants to ask you an important
Even though,
question, Kogass. He wants to know
uh,
if you.
I I will not fight either. Somebody asked Warwick Davis that question, and I thought Ducky was in the audience.
Oh, really? They did?
Somebody asked Warwick Davis that question. Oh my gosh, here you go. Check this out. We have Leia picking up and playing with her puppy. So she's playing. Hold on. Gotta switch it back up. We're
That
almost
is
there.
too cute. Oh my gosh. Doggo.
Okay. Little puppy.
Do you miss your puppy?
Okay, we're here. I do miss her. I miss the cuddles. So here, I'm gonna read this. The Guinness World Records title for largest display of Lego Star Wars minifigures was built by Lego Group at Star Wars Celebration Chicago, April 11th, 2019. The display consists of 36,440 of this specific minifigure and celebrates the 20-year partnership between Legos and Lucasfilms. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over so you guys can see it. You guys are just seeing the ground. I'm gonna start here. So we have a little itty bitty guys. I don't know if you can see this. We're stormtroopers, and now we're gonna start backing up here. I'm backing up, and a little bit more, and then a little bit of a shuffle. And these are all minifigures right here. These are all stormtroopers making the stormtrooper
Wow.
helmet.
I think I saw this somewhere. I don't know
Three
where I
thousand.
saw it. I think someone might have posted it. It's amazing. That is
Absolutely fantastic.
crazy. That is so crazy. I wonder how long it took to do this.
They don't say how long it took. I would imagine if they had everything planned out and ready to go,
A couple of
a couple of
hours.
hours.
Holy moly.
I would imagine. The thing about this is also there are all the figures are snapped in. None of them are glued in. I remember I was here the first day and they told us don't get too close because those are not glued in.
That's amazing. That really is amazing.
Yeah, it is super fun to look at. So that is the Lego stuff that they really have here. I didn't see too much. The panel was really cool to listen to. There was guys that they had people from actually Lucasfilms. They had people from Lego, obviously, and they actually had some guys from the video game industry to talk about how they incorporated and come up with their Lego games because the Lego games at the beginning, big thing was they didn't have they didn't have spoken word. They had their own little made up language. So people were they had to figure out solutions on how to do big things, and the big one was Luke, I'm your father. And so Darth Vader, they sit there and talked about how much of a struggle it took them to figure out how they would do that since they don't talk. So they came up with the idea of doing a little picture, and they talked about how they did that. And some of the other things is, they just talk about how they enjoyed making the Lego Star Wars games a lot. It was really cool. The lead game designer actually that came and talked was a guy that worked on the KOTOR games as well. So that was a really fun bit of interesting. And once I learned that, I was like, oh man, I want this guy to talk about the KOTOR games and the other games he worked on because he worked on several Star Wars games before. He worked on the Legos.
So intricate, though. Holy moly. I'm just not very creative that way. So for me to see those, it's like, for me, I think it's overwhelming. I'm just like, what? How can you do that? It's a big question mark for me. Now, over there, is that like one
One,
whole section where all the Legos are?
yeah, Legos have their own like little have their own like
Okay.
area, their own floor area. So they have their own area. I'm in the general vicinity, just hanging out right now. walking around. I can show you guys. You guys can see instead of my ugly mug.
How far away are you
It
from
lifted like that.
the
So
Swartor
you got.
booth?
I'm not too far away.
Do you want to
Everything's
go
really
there so
relatively
people can see
close.
the booth?
Absolutely. So we got
Oh
some
my
Star Wars pinball
gosh.
machines over there.
That would be totally fun to have.
It would be. So we're heading back. We're going back to the main floor for the. I forget what to actually call it now. Actually, if you don't mind, we're gonna make a quick stop and see Little John. Little John is absolutely one of the coolest dudes ever. And he has some really cool things I want to
Okay.
show you. I don't want to spoil it. I definitely don't want to spoil it. But I will tell you this: if people are like, "Oh man, Soul Tour," we tell them check out Little John, and Little John's like one of the nicest guys I've ever met. The problem is, biggest issue, that Little John here does not have a website. So we're gonna get it. We gotta wait till he gets his website up and running. He has an Etsy shop, but he does not have his own website going.
That's surprising.
What? He's not a big fan. Talking to him, he's not a big fan of the whole internet thing. He knows how to do other things, but he just doesn't know how to do internet. Okay, we are here. We're at Little John's shop. Hey, Little John. You guys ready to see Little John? Here's Little John. He's not a little guy at all.
Hey, how's it going, people?
Just so you guys can see.
Hey, Little John.
He's a big dude. They're all saying hi.
Okay.
We're live streaming actually
All right, go
with
ahead.
NamiGal. NamiGal, how many
There's
people
only
are there with
22.
you?
There's not that many.
Okay. We have like about 22 people here with us.
Okay, all right.
So she's here. We're talking. So Little John here
Yeah,
has a Sotor shop,
I do.
and we have
do.
little minifigures that he's made and 3D printed
Oh, wow.
of Star Wars.
So he makes this.
This is his stuff. He makes them. So we have a Darth Maul. We got a couple of Darth Mauls, a Revan, two-lock cord over here
Yeah.
that he makes, that Little John makes. We got a big old Sork mask here from the ranked PvP, or from
Holy
the ranked,
moly.
or from PvP rewards, not ranked.
Wow. That is crazy.
Got a Wolverine up there. He's got some KOTOR things as well. So over here, we got some more breathers that John has designed.
Yeah, he definitely needs to get his website going.
Right? Here he's got he's got a couple of HKs
Oh, yeah.
going on. And then he's got some other things around here as well.
Yay.
Excuse me. So we got, yeah. We're gonna look at some other outputs here. So he's got this helmet right here.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
He's got a Darth
Oh,
Varys
my
up top.
goodness.
It's really hard
Very
to see.
talented.
He's got one up there. And he's got a two-lock cord right over here. That he works on and makes. And some more. So this was on our way to the Sotor booth. Switching back over. Hey guys, how are you all doing?
So are you getting tired yet, Kogas?
You know what? My legs are tired. Me, for the most part, I'm good to go. Not tired at all, actually. Looks like we're here. Looks like we're wrapping up early tonight. What time is it? Oh, 6:42. So we're already packed up. So the booth that we had our computer up here. We don't have it anymore. It's in the boxes now. We got Mr. Dekyan, who's been super helpful with all that.
Hello,
We got, I always forget what you go by.
Fiona.
Fiona. I'm sorry. So we have Fiona. She's super helpful with everything. She has the super rare Ahsoka pin. Do you want to show it off?
Oh yeah, dude.
So she has a super rare Ahsoka pin that she got.
No, you
And
can't.
cannot buy it. And this actual lightsaber pin above it and the Sotor pin above that, along with the Darth Malgus, were all pins from. They're all swag from the Cantina event. There we go. So if you went to the Cantina event, you got those as well as the shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Fiona's the little model right now. Work it, girl. Work it. So Teresa again. So yeah.
Where are we saying hi to? NamiGal again?
Yeah, it's NamiGal again. They want to see the booth.
Oh my
This
god, I
is
actually
the little
did that.
holocron.
That is so funny. I like wave to my monitor.
Out of pure excitement, right? And we have the lightsaber right there. Zen's lightsaber. The Datacron. We got the book. We got Zen right there. Zen's been super helpful. AJ also again. And then we have these guys. These are again little statue figures. And then we have the statue of Rapid right here that little John commissioned or that he gave. He made it, and he's giving it to Sotarista. So this is Sotarista's little Rebin statue that he made for her. And then over here we have. Oh, go ahead.
Say he definitely needs his website up. That is so awesome.
Yes. Now we have over here the cosplayers are right next door to us. You can see all the other people have barriers and walls where theirs end. We took ours. Ours is open. And these are the cosplayers of the Old Republic. And so we got helmets, masks, we got a basket. We got Gemini's head over there. We all love that Gemini's
going to be about the Game of Thrones guys. They're going to do an Old Republic movie trilogy. So.
And so this is some stuff that they have. Some of their cards. Some spice.
As I always say to people,
Yeah, the big Game of Thrones is tonight, so.
Already written.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about that. A trooper and a Revan. And here's some of their costumes. Really cool stuff.
Very nice. So you guys are wrapping it up over there
So-
now.
Yeah, we're wrapping up. We're getting ready to head out. I think everybody's had a very long weekend, and I think people want to go to Game of Thrones. I don't know when that is.
Yeah.
It's at 8, so people want to be going out to see that.
But gee, thank you so much for sharing everything.
No, I mean it's Star
I know
Wars.
you had to walk a lot. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
No, I said
It was what?
I'm sorry you had to walk a lot.
Oh, it's fine. This is the least of the walk to be done.
So go have a shot.
It's no
Have a
problem.
shot for me.
I'm glad we were. I'm gonna need a couple. It's been a rough weekend. A lot of stuff happened. But you gotta keep your head up. You gotta keep trucking. So thanks,
I'm so
NamiGal,
sorry
for having me.
stressing you out.
I really appreciate it.
Changing the time.
Oh, it was no stress at all. It actually made
did
my
it?
life.
To
It made
push
my
it
day
off?
easier.
Oh, okay. Then there you go.
Yes,
Okay, perfect.
yes, it
Well, I
did.
appreciate you. You're amazing. Thank you so much for helping over
Yes.
there. I know you're having an
Thank
amazing
you. Thank you
time.
for coming,
You
for
know,
wanting to
I
stream this
was
and do
very
all the work.
excited you
Like
going.
tearing everything down.
So, yes.
So Teresa loves to wave and
Oh my
say hi
God,
to
I waved
everybody.
at her again through
Okay.
my monitor. That's hilarious.
She keeps on waving to you through her monitor.
Nami, I understand in spirit. I get it.
Yes, it was.
True story.
Okay.
True story. All right, NamiGal. I'm gonna hang up. Have a great night. Bye,
Thank
everybody. We'll
you.
see you all soon. Tomorrow we'll be doing some things with Lady Red. We'll be doing
Awesome.
player interviews with Lady Red. So
Awesome.
we'll see how that
You
goes.
too.
Bye, everybody. Have a great night.
Bye. Okay, guys. So there you go. There was. Let me go ahead and leave the call. So there you go. You got to see Legoland in a sense, Star Wars Legoland. I decided since there was a lot of different panels, I kind of wanted. I had asked my viewers, did they want to see something that was kind of fun? We would be able to see like some Star Wars swag and whatnot. But the Legos alone, I didn't realize it was going to be that much, to be honest. It's That's crazy. I did see the Stormtrooper one. I think, like RJ said, it was posted somewhere, and I think I saw it on Twitter or something. But yeah, just to see it, just to be there, it is amazing. It's kind of like we are there, right? And Swarturist says, "Been oh my gosh, I've been part of the Twitter um, conversations as well as on Swartor. It's been crazy. The the work that's been done just to get there is been it's been tough for them. So want a big thank you to I think we want to give them a big thank you when they come back. Definitely for I know Kogass has been doing a lot of work over there, helping out. Just as you could hear, he said there was a lot of things coming up. So it's kind of nice that at least he's over there helping out. So I'm so excited that he was able to do that.